Hello, Let's Talk Sport viewers, and welcome to our Russia versus Egypt preview. The second game in Group A for both Russia and Egypt in the 2018 FIFA World Cup. The game taking place on the 19th at 7 p.m. So a nice one to watch and eat your tea with, and it should be providing an entertaining game, to matter of fact, because of Russia's 5-0 win against Saudi Arabia in the opening game, as well as Egypt killing it to the wire against Uruguay, only to lose by 1-0 thanks to a late goal in that game. But to be honest, Joe, if they had your man on the pitch, Mr. Mo Salah, potentially Egypt could have got a result against Uruguay, and we'd be talking about a completely different story for this Egypt squad, wouldn't we?
Yeah, of course. Obviously, Mo Salah is the big name, obviously, for Egypt, the star man. You got Ronaldo for Portugal, Messi for Argentina, Salah for Egypt. He was a big miss. He was supposed to be fit enough to play in the game, but obviously he didn't get picked. Whether that was down to his fitness, I'm not sure, or tactical reasons. I find it a bit of a bizarre decision not to play him. Even 50% Mo Salah could have done a lot more than some of their players on the pitch, in the attacking sense. And because once they made the final substitution, the other guys seemed to go, "Oh, we've got no fear here. Let's just go for it." And then obviously got the winner late on. They got big players for Egypt. They got Salah, Hegazi, Fatih, Al-Neni, Al-Mohammadi and Shobi all play or have played in England, but apart from Fatih and Trezeguet.
Yeah.
So they're all big players. And then I thought Al-Shinawi, I think it was the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
He looked pretty decent. Could be on a move to Europe soon.
Yeah.
Not to Liverpool, though.
Not to Liverpool, no. No, Liverpool don't buy these players these days. Certainly, yeah, Russia got a tough test against Egypt. There are a lot of players, as you mentioned there, Hegazi and Soji and Salah, of course, the players that we know about from English football. But Russia can certainly put up a threat, as we saw in the opening game on Thursday night, 5-0 victory against Saudi Arabia, and can certainly be in a good position to potentially put themselves forward ahead into the knockout stages if they were to pick up another result against Egypt later on this week. Russia's squad, Joe, it certainly looked like it was underestimated by a lot of people entering this tournament, because a lot of people thought maybe Saudi Arabia could put up a test against them, but by the end of the game, 5-goal margin between the two sides. What do you think Russia is able to do in this game? Do you think they could put a test up against Egypt, or do you think maybe it's going to go a bit more Egypt's way this time around because of Salah?
They've got to try and build on what they did last time. Everyone said going into the tournament it's the worst, or one of the worst Russian teams that they've seen for a while, but they won 5-0, obviously. They've got some good players. Dirk Tagoev is obviously a star man. Zhirkov, I didn't realise he still played.
Former Chelsea man, still in the Russian squad.
I do think Egypt will have too much for Russia. I do think that, obviously, if they play Salah and maybe change a couple of players about fresh legs and maybe a little bit of a change of system, maybe more attacking the attack Russia, they might get something out of it, because I don't think Russia were that solid defensively. It's just that Saudi Arabia had nothing for them. Yeah, if that makes any sense.
They didn't take opportunities that they had in front of them to really test this defence.
I think if they were playing a tougher team, then obviously they would have got the comeuppance and struggled.
Okay, so basically Egypt needs the wins in this game to get themselves back into it because of that 1-0 loss, whereas Russia could pretty much confirm their spot in the next round if they do get a win against Egypt, because no one's really thinking Saudi Arabia is going to get a win against Uruguay. I mean, prove me wrong, but it doesn't seem on the face of it when you got Suarez and Cavani coming the other way at that Saudi Arabia defence. But how do you think this Egypt and Russia game is going to unfold, Joe?
I think Egypt will get their first ever win at a World Cup, because that was an interesting stat. They've never won a World Cup game.
Oh, really? Huh.
So I think they'll get the first win. I think Salah will come on as a sub later on. But
you don't think he's going to start?
No, I don't think he'll start, sadly. I think he'll come on earlier, so as a sub, maybe second half.
Maybe like 5 minutes in?
Yeah. 50, 60 minutes in, come on, impact sub. And I think they'll nick it 1-0.
Okay, so it's going to be a quite closely contested game. I'm going to agree with you. I think Egypt is going to win this game as well. But I think it's going to be a little bit more in terms of just nicking the goal in the last minute or so. I think it's going to go right to the wire. I think it's actually going to be a high-scoring game. 3-2 I'm going to go for Egypt in this one. Salah, of course, probably going to get on the goal-scoring sheet. But I think if he does, in your situation, start off the bench and come on in the second half or whatnot, then certainly it's going to go out of the way of Russia trying to capitalise and get the win in this game. I think Egypt will easily get it in the bag, so long as they use Salah to the fullest content that they can in this squad. So those are our predictions from preview for the game. What's your own predictions? Let us know in the comments box below this video. Don't forget to like it as well. Subscribe for more Let's Talk Sport content. Should see you all very soon.